Hi everyone, welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Remember last time we ended at the beginning of chapter 4. Apparently my controller already needs to be charged, but that's besides the point. So we shall continue to chapter 4 in a moment. The tunnels under Hawkins Manor. Okay. Chapter 4, Tunnels under the Hawkins Mansion. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter the tunnel under the mansion. Let us now enter the madness.
The secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
Alright, reconstruction mode. Oop, my eyes.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
Anything else? Hmm. Anything under the table? I don't see any other interactables, but we can't exit reconstruction mode until we find whatever is remaining. Despite this looking strange, this is not interactable. Hmm. Oh, here we go.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
Apparently, there's another hidden object around here. Mhm.
Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
Right, you found everything? Oh, my retinas. Alright, let's see what's in the chest.
This symbol. What does it mean?
Cultism progression. Long way down. Yep, a very long way down.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Bruh. You're the uniform. Ah, here we go.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
Must be ancient.
These paintings must be several centuries old. Sad way to go. An old diary.
Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 2. In this volume, there is mention of the beliefs of the lost tribe. They worship an entity that spoke to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice to the glory of their deity.
These paintings must be several centuries old.
Alright, let's see if we can unlock this door. Nope. Alright, let's keep going through this spooky cave.
Time has weakened these structures.
Any interactables?
I don't have time to search them all.
True.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Okay. It is a painting of Pierce.
A mass grave.
That's one big hole.
A table for sacrifice? An engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.
Cultism progression. Oh, can't go down there. Oh, this is interactable. Oh, was I crouching the whole time? Ooh. I have no idea why Cthulhu could be calling. Hello.
I gotta...
How you doing?
I can't breathe. What's happening?
Panic attack. Some situations and encounters will leave you panicking.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
Found this dagger in the tunnels under Hawkins Manor. His owner left it behind when he went with the other hooded men. And I hope your day is going well, Hemlock.
I can't read Latin.
Yeah, it's been going well.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig Hupadk Cthulhu Loigna.
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
Yor El Cthulhu Kashag.
Let his soul guide you to us, just as your dreams guided it to you.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Oh, you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Stelbisna Cthulhu Kashok.
Bring me more sacred flesh.
This doesn't lead anywhere.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that? Again, this primitive writing.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
I don't know how he didn't notice me, but okay.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit. Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it. Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
Hmm. Oh, gotta get out.
They're caving in. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, same.
My leg! Ah. Light. At last.
Ooh, that's right. Chapter 5 Riverside Institute. Pierce and Officer Bradley follow the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a. Sorry, the text is in the way. Found himself a prisoner to the Riverside Institute. He is in a critical state.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
Dad, he killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
No, you don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Okay. Locked in an institution.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scribbled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
Okay.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute.
What do they do to the patients here?
What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood. Sarah. Am I in an asylum? What did they inject him with? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. What did he write about the painting?
Paintings are cursed.
Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? What does this mean? If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Stealth and detection when enemy suspects your
Damn
presence. A white
I'll have to
marker
find a way of getting
appears.
rid of those two myself.
Alright, so we now entered a stealth segment.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
He'll find me. He can see me.
Let's calm down, please.
No, no,
Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me. Kill me.
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend. I fear your mind is lost forever.
Is Pierce claustrophobic?
It's locked.
Note to staff. Last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register of use up to date. Dr. Fuller.
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building. This padlock is too complicated for me.
Let's see. You have 13 points. I'm going to increase spot hidden. And how about investigation? Ooh, my sanity has dropped. Let's see. The ritual. In the tunnels under the Hawkins Manor, Pierce witnessed the disemboweling of Officer Bradley by a man with a monstrous appearance. The men in gowns and the rituals had not succeeded in affecting the veteran. However, the brutal death of Bradley, the discovery of the identity of his killer, whom he recognized as the dead Charles Hawkins, as well as the latter's superhuman strength, managed to strike fear into him. Pierce does not know if he should believe what he saw. He may even put these visions of horror to the shock caused by the death of Bradley, or he may be put down to a lack of oxygen provoked by the rockfall. So apparently I've also lost some sanity as well. Actually, can I try the lock again?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
No.
This valve controls the pressure. The control wheel is missing.
Memo to staff. Dr. Fuller, I prepared your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged, and I fear that gas is escaping. I could not do any more in such a short time. All I can do is warn you. If the equipment is put under too much pressure, there is risk of an explosion. Z. Allen, mechanic.
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. A duct.
Hmm.
The control wheel is missing.
That didn't really do anything. Guess I have to find that third wheel to progress.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. Exactly what I need. Locked.
yeah, you there, come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the nurses. I can help you. Help me, and I'll owe you one.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No! Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah, and in exchange I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
If I find something, who knows what I'll do?
Don't play the wise guy because you're on the outside and I'm not.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans. His waves rise and crash, leaving behind them only trail of white.
Oh, he's right there.
He is my master. He enters me.
I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw.
Cool. On the third wheel.
Now for the next step. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
Hmm. I need something else for this puzzle.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Breviary of Medicine, Tome 1. This heavy tome, the first in a series of 3 volumes, is a bedside book of every experienced practitioner. It contains all the recent advances in modern medicine. It is frequently found in the libraries of major medical universities. It is surprising to discover a copy in such an isolated place as Darkwater. Alright, my medicine progression went up.
If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me. He does not call. He calls me. If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, I catch him. If I catch him, I sleep. If I sleep, am I dead?
So, have you got him?
Not yet.
Hurry up, if you don't want them to find you.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Medical record of Francis Sanders. According to his record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium.
Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Worse and worse. Do the cops know what's going on?
Bloodstained badge. This bloodstained badge belongs to a Darkwater police officer. What was he doing in the cellars of Riverside Institute?
This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current? The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. Have I activated anything? What will happen if I increase the current to the limit?
Only one way to find out.
I can still increase the load.
Hmm. Guess I gotta follow the cable.
It's locked.
Well, it goes into that room. I can't pick the lock, so I need to get that key. Shit. I got barely anywhere to hide.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Well, he is claustrophobic.
This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening.
Must not be enough pressure. Have to find that last wheel.
It's done. Now for the others. What is going on here? I can still increase the load.
I didn't realize it went beyond this point.
Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Medical record of Sarah Hawkins. Sarah Hawkins was interned at Riverside for fits of insanity a while before her death. She wasn't at her first attempt with the fire at the mansion.
That Dr. Fuller again.
Request for interment. A document attesting to the fact that Irene Sanders, wife of Francis Sanders, had her husband interned after he had shown grave signs of madness. I just have to follow the cables.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
They must know that it is not good.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6. No, not 6. 4, 5. Just got a few days to go. Yeah, that's it. 4 days at most.
The last one is in that room. to find the sleeping meds. Wait for him to pass by again.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
Medicine's gotta be somewhere. Not missing anything in here. Wait, is it in this room?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Ah, here we go. That was close. Okay. We go to that corner and walk to that area.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, opium? Nothing but common drugs. My new friend's sleeping pills.
History of medicine in the 19th century. The colossal work of an aristocrat from a long generation of physicians resulted in this encyclopedic work on medicine of the past century. More complete than older works, it sometimes mentions in detail certain methods from Asia and Africa. There's a hidden object in this room.
The door is blocked on the other side. With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Exactly what I was looking for. Now I just need to get out of this room. Don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me. Alright, here's the pills you wanted.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help! 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 The birds! They're attacking!
Shut up. Dr. Fuller warned us it was just a sham. Won't be had again. The little birds won't bring you any sleeping pills this time.
What carnage?
Jeez.
All the levers are activated.
Get me out! Don't let me sleep in here.
Alright, time to mess with this machine.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it. What's going on? Is there somebody... Gotta let Fuller know. You can bet he'll blame us.
Cool, they're gone.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
What did they do to
You're
you?
Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
No!
Sanders!
What the hell?
What the hell? I got it. Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
Well then. I push forward.
down. The gas. Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
Okay. Wow, that took a while to finish. Chapter 6, Hawkins Mansion. Pierce woke up in an asylum, installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place, where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decide to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Well, that's a freaky sight.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Alright, so we're going to end it here for tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I will see you. Hey everyone, welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Remember last time we were trapped in the Riverside Institute, and now we're back in the Hawkins Mansion. I am feeling a little better compared to last stream, but I am still sick. So I think tonight will be a short stream, depending on how I feel. So let's begin at chapter 6, Hawkins Mansion. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decide to use Hawkins' mansion as a hideout. Let us enter the madness.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
You sure about that, Pierce?
That is precisely why I'll find evidence. You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Oh, my cult's not high enough. What they had me endure.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I might be onto a lead.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
He called him the Shambler.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
It's a hard one. Even these two don't know he actually died. Let's stay prudent.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Alright. Talk to Sanders' widow. Alright, let's find our way out of here. Chapter 6. Sanders' Residence. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
Oh.
That's precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
You're taking it quite well.
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Ooh. Okay, the true culprit is Fuller.
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me. His own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did he speak to you of a shambler?
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Alright. Gained 1 character point. Fortunately, my occultism is very, very behind. Same with medicine. I have 6 points available. Going to improve my investigation. Okay, mental trauma. Macabre discovery. Searching through the cellars of the Riverside Institute, Pierce entered a room that he first took for a morgue. But the advanced state of decay of the corpses that lay about the place quickly made him realize that he was wrong. Nothing could justify the presence of such a carnal house in a hospital. The putrid smell and the total absence of respect for human life was witnessed by this room. Profoundly shocked Pierce, costing him some of his sanity. The death of Francis Sanders. The weirdness of Francis Sanders' death went far beyond anything Pierce had ever seen. Lifted off his feet by an invisible force, the man's body was carried into the air before being thrown violently against the bars of his hiding place. Pierce, powerless, watched the limbs break and Sanders' body crumble to the ground. During long moments of agony, the detective saw nothing that could explain this event. Weakened by his wounds and the operation he could remember undergoing, Pierce begins to question his ability to tell the difference between reality and the nightmares that haunt him. And our sanity is now shaken. The ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away any doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the paths of insanity? Okay. Anything new in our inventory? Nope. Examine the shambler.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
An audio recording that Francis Sanders left for his wife, Irene. Alright, doors are locked.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
An ancient amulet, probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be. Ooh, I got some occult progression. What rank is it now? Still amateur. The Whale and the Cod. The Whale and the Cod, or A Brief History of Darkwater by Aaron Greenmouth. It is focused on the past glory of the island.
I could use one of those.
I found these sleeping pills in the Sanders house, where they prescribed to Francis Sanders or to Irene.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning to you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I can not be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my friend, forget the shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since her arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, begin to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Ooh, this. Key to Sanders Gallery. Ooh, secret. Dissertation of an anatomical question. It is the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. This is progression. Hey, give me one moment. Did you read the book? Yes, read the book. This will affect your destiny. Malus Bistarium, Volume 2. It's some kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Malleus Bistarium, Volume 2. Oh. Got more occult. Almost to level 3.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
Very well.
All's fair in love and war, I suppose.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
I'm gonna look over your shoulder anyway.
Go take a hike, Detective.
Whatever. Okay. So, entering the gallery.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Fancy. It's a Chamber painting. Any other interactables?
Why was he so interested in old weapons? The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Jeez. Doesn't look like any other interactables. And that's the Shambler. Has no eyes.
What the hell was that?
I have 2 character points. Let's say psychology. Okay. Consult diary. Sanders' residence. Chandler is a painting. Irene Sanders seems to know what she hates the most, Sarah Hawkins or her work. Or doesn't seem to know what she hates the most. The fact remains she accuses her of costing her husband's sanity. He apparently gouged his own eyes out under the influence of the painting. I must see it. The key to the gallery is probably in the office.
What the hell was that?
So I can't look at it. Alright, I'm gonna try a third time. Otherwise, I'm just going to end for the night because I'll probably have to look up a guide for this. I wonder what happens when it goes to max.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
away. Let me check my inventory. Oh, it doesn't show up in my inventory. Wait, here we go. Nothing clues. Damn it. The stupid thing has me cut off.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
I was too smart for that. Alright, one more try. And at least I know that dagger is not the right one.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Damn it.
What the hell was that? Damn. This dagger looks different.
Go away, go away.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Damn it, my occultism isn't high now. No, I just drank too much.
It's nothing. I think I just drank too much.
That goes without saying. If you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Okay. And you give me this information free of charge?
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
Chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. Chandler turned out to be much more of an artwork painted. The Chandler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back to the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake. owner of the nameless bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. Oh, somebody broke in.
We're at Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Interpretation of Dreams. This practical work, written by Sigmund Freud, a psychologist, describes the techniques of analytical interpretation of dreams. The analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle found by Freud at the end of the 19th century. It treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I cannot believe that this theory is applicable to my nightmares. Alright, my medicine went up.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. History of Darkwater, Volume 4. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up until then, the region was a favored refuge for I have no idea what that word is. Cetaceans. In 1847, after a month of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. His crew asserts that the sea creature had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship.
What happened here?
Alright, let's reconstruct the scene.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Oh, our occultism is finally high enough.
What the? Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Must have been something important.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
A lot of bugs and rats. There's also a... Oh, here we go. Hidden
What a
object.
strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
A strange amulet. The pendant is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents, but I might find out more by searching the bookstore. The Hound. Ooh, my occultism is not professional.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Page seems to be hidden here. It's possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I'm in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this place of reality, in order that they are covered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still in this world, still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage, of Miskatonic University. Content of this safe is not only vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall in the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you, nor to suffer from your actions. From your actions. Okay. Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection, Book 1. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to have a strong heart or detachment paid proper to doctors to consult its pages. Oh. My medicine is now level 2. In there.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the elder sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of the Hawkins trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Okay.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Arkham Anthology, Volume 4, The Key to Solomon. A book of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on the L.W. De Lawrence original. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism, and the supernatural.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Arkham Anthology, Volume 13, Massa di Requiem per Shagway. Opera in 8 acts by Benvenuto Ceti, an infamous lyrical work published in Italy 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
A collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends written by Albert Wilmore, professor at Miskatonic University.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
This collection of texts on different beliefs was written by a legendary philosopher. It includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among 16th century alchemists. Okay. Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection, Book 2. The precise illustrated with as much detail as the first volume, this book focuses on healing surgery specific to malformations and motor disorders.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Breviary of Medicine, Tome 3. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all of the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that this is now virtually impossible. But 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. History of Darkwater, Volume 2. The Prussian colony, led by renowned John Rookwood, settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Okay.
Things are not looking good. A kind of chalice.
This goblet seems to be very ancient and seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. The rubies and sapphires make up a Pacific motif. Okay.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
The Queen has little protection. The Queen has little protection. The Chalice of Knowledge. What did Drake say about this collection?
We're looking for volume
Drake talked
9.
about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
No.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Arkham Anthology Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors. Collection of poems by Edward Pinkman Derby, also known as The Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. So 9 is one of the numbers.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of... I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay, number 2 is
the Queen
chessboard.
Has little protection.
I'm not exactly the smartest one in the room, especially when it comes to chess. So let's assume it's like this.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
I wonder if it's the number of white pieces left minus the queen. So the second number is possibly 3.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So the number of red stones...
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
So 5, 3, 9. Let's try it. Oh, that was it. That is one giant book. Ooh, my eyes. Ooh, Chapter 8, Riverside Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin led inside irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. So we're going to call it here for the day. Sorry that I took a couple of breaks earlier. I had to get something to eat. Anyway, if you enjoyed the game so far, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.